Trinidad and Tobago are two islands that share a flag and a government, but little else. Trinidad, the larger and more southerly, is an island of extraordinary cultural complexity and biological richness. A cosmopolitan society of African, Indian, Chinese, Syrian, and European descent that gave the world calypso, soca, and steelpan, and that supports one of the most diverse bird populations in the Caribbean. Tobago, smaller and quieter, is the beach island. Coral reefs, forest trails, and a pace of life that makes even the rest of the Caribbean feel hurried. Carnival in Trinidad is the source event. The Caribbean Carnival celebrated in New York, London, and Toronto, and the Rio Carnival itself, all descend from traditions that crystallized in Trinidad, where African and French Creole cultural elements fused in the 19th century into a celebration of extraordinary creative energy. The masquerade bands, the soca competitions, the Steelpan orchestras, and the fete circuit that builds for months before the main event make Carnival not just a festival, but a way of life that structures the Trinidadian year. Asa Wright Nature Centre in the Northern Range is one of the premier birdwatching destinations in the Americas. Over 400 species have been recorded in the surrounding forest, including the brilliant turquoise cotinga, the bearded bellbird, whose call carries through the forest like a hammer on an anvil, and the oilbird, a nocturnal cave-nesting bird that navigates by echolocation. The veranda of the main house, overlooking a feeding station, is a masterclass in tropical bird diversity. Caroni Swamp, on the western coast of Trinidad, shelters the roost of the Scarlet Ibis, Trinidad's national bird, whose plumage is the most intense red in the bird world. At sunset, thousands of birds fly in from their feeding grounds to roost in the mangrove, turning the trees red as they land. The boat tour through the swamp to witness this is one of the great wildlife spectacles in the Caribbean. Trinidadian food is among the most varied and exciting in the Caribbean, reflecting the island's multi-ethnic heritage. Doubles, two fried bara flatbreads filled with curried chickpeas, chutney, and pepper sauce, is the national breakfast, sold from street carts at dawn. Roti, the Indian flatbread filled with curried potato, chicken, or goat, is the lunch staple. Callaloo, the leafy stew of dashin leaves, coconut milk, and okra, is Sunday lunch. Bacon shark, a flatbread filled with fried shark and garnished with your choice of condiments, is the beach food of Maracas Bay. Tobago offers the contrast. The Nylon pool, a shallow sandbar in the Caribbean Sea where the water is calm and clear. The Buccoo Reef, one of the most accessible coral reefs in the Twin Island state, and the Forest Reserve, home to motmots, blue-crowned parakeets, and the Tobago Main Ridge, one of the oldest legally protected forests in the Western Hemisphere. Come to Trinidad for the culture, come to Tobago for the quiet, come to both for the food.